All right, hey everyone. So, checkpoint three, we're talking about plot elements and objective summary. And so, we're talking about both of those in terms of the story seventh grade that we read. So, seventh grade, if you remember, the main character, Victor, is just starting seventh grade and really has a huge crush on Teresa and wants to make Teresa his girl. If you want to refresh your memory of the story, you can click on seventh grade PDF, which is right here under resources for everyone. And if you'd like to listen to the story, there's also an audio copy right here under resources for everyone. So for this checkpoint, your first job is to select either the mild copy, the medium copy, or the spicy copy. Once you select one of those copies, what you'll need to do is you'll need to copy and paste the entire thing into here, so into your actual checkpoint. So now let's click on the checkpoint. If I clicked on it, I have my copied medium version in my checkpoint. Now what you'll do is a few things. First off, you'll identify the elements of plot. So the plot elements. You have exposition, conflict, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. Okay? So these are the plot elements, and you need to define what they mean. So how should you do that? Well, one, you could look them up in Google. So you could type in plot elements and exposition, plot elements conflict, plot elements rising action, plot elements climax, and so on. That's one way you could do it. Another way is you could use the notes slide, which are in this checkpoint under resources for everyone. So you could click on this notes slide, and these are all the notes from the day that we went over plot and objective summary. All right, so you can use these notes to answer the questions. All right, so first thing, you'll define what these plot elements are, and you'll define objective summary. So objective summary means, in order to get a good definition for objective summary, you can click on this link and it will take you to a page that gives you a little bit on objective summary, and what it means. So that's a resource for you, and you'll fill in the blanks here. Now down here, you have an event bank, and this is going to ask you to determine when the rising action is in the story seventh grade, when the climax is in the story seventh grade, where the falling action is, what it is in the story seventh grade, and resolution. Okay, and there's an event bank that gives you a few examples and excerpts from the book, or different moments that happened in the book rather. And your job is to identify the rising action in the story, the climax in the story, and so on. And you can use this event bank to help you. All right. Finally, you're going to write an objective summary. What an objective summary is basically a summary of the story seventh grade, giving the main details. So it says here, write an objective summary of the story seventh grade. First, identify the text, protagonist, and conflict. So you'll say seventh grade by Gary Soto is about Victor, whose conflict is trying to make Teresa his girl, okay, or girlfriend. And then you'll retell the major events from each plot element using transition words like next and then and after to show the order of events. Okay, so you can look above for help, but you must write the summary in your own words, right? So you're giving the main details that happen in the story. And that is how you complete checkpoint 3.